So, in case if you are new to my YouTube channel, my name is Rohit and I am a SEBI-registered research analyst. So, I request you to at least once go through my standard disclaimer in the description of my video. I do not provide any buy-sell recommendations or investment advice, nor do I write a research report. Now, this is a chart of Motilal Oswal Financial Services. This is a weekly time frame chart. And please do your own due diligence. Study from my videos, but please do your own due diligence. Okay. These videos are only for educational purposes. The reason why I have the chart of Motilal Oswal open is because I have received an email which I would like to answer through this video. So I got this email from Lakshmi Narayana. The subject is query on base reset Motilal Oswal. So this email is about the base reset concept. Very important. I got this on the 2nd of November, so I'm replying quite late, but that is fine. Hello, Rohit sir. Wishing you a wonderful day. My name is Lakshmi Narayana from Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh. Thank you for mentioning the name and the location. You at least have an idea where the email is coming from, right? It's a good thing. During the Diwali holidays, I was searching on YouTube to learn about the VCP pattern, and your video appeared in the results. After watching it, I explored your channel and found the positional trading playlist. Honestly, it felt like discovering a gold mine of learning material. Thank you so much for this. Since then, I have completed watching the entire playlist once, and I'm now going through it again to identify areas where I might make mistakes while trading. So for me, it's very encouraging to receive these kind of emails. It pushes me to do more videos like this. Another thing I find very encouraging and inspiring is that this email is coming from Lakshmi from Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh. A lot of uh, women participants are coming into the market, taking the time to study, taking the time to learn concepts. Remember, I had made a 5-part video series on an email sent by a lady from Tamil Nadu. Her name was Deepika Thangavel. She asked very advanced questions. Although she was a beginner, although she is a beginner, but she asked, the questions were very advanced. Similarly, it's good to get email from someone who is taking the time to study and draft a proper email and send me some screenshots so that I can have a advanced discussion on these topics. Let's continue. Since then, I have completed watching the entire playlist once, and I'm now going through it again to identify areas where I might make mistakes while trading. We need the Indian market needs more women participants to come in, right? Thank you so much for your efforts and for explaining each concept so clearly and systematically. I have a query regarding Motilal Oswal Financial Services, which is a market leader in its industry. Assuming all 5 conditions of analysis are met, my questions are from a base reset perspective. So she knows that we are doing 5 kinds of analysis: liquidity analysis, comparative analysis, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and market analysis in that order. Okay. Question 1, can this be considered a base reset even though the price did not undercut the previous low? So she has marked a couple of bases here. This is base 1, and then this is another base, right? Now the low of this base is 513, the low is 507. So if this doesn't undercut the low of this base, we cannot say that the base has been reset. If this low had undercut this low, then it is called as a base reset. Okay. She has also marked the depth of this base, which is more than 50%. Okay. Important thing to understand here is, yes, this is a base because after this bar, there are 3 consecutive bars. The high of those bars are below the high of this particular bar. So I understand that this is a legitimate base. But even this should have been marked as a base, this candle. Okay. Because 1, 2, 3, you have 3 weeks of consolidation. The high of these three bars is below the high of this bar. So even that should be marked as a base. Of course, this is a base because there are a lot of candles which are the three consecutive bars are below the high of this. So you have multiple weeks of consolidation. But even this small base is a sub base. So let me go to our chart. So she has marked this base. So from here, let's draw a line. So the high of this candle, I have drawn a line there. Then the high of this bar, that is also a base because you have 3 weeks of consolidation. And then this, that is also a base. Okay. Now, this could be a sub base of this particular base. This is coming on 10th of June 2024. So let's go to MarketSmith. Let's go to Motilal Oswal. Let's see what MarketSmith has marked as a base. Motilal Oswal, financial services, correct. So let's go to the weekly time frame chart and I will open this. Yeah, let's study this. So this has been marked as a base 3B, stage 3B4. Okay. So this is coming on, yeah, this is June, correct. So this base is marked by MarketSmith as base 3B, which means base 3, basically the second part of base 3. And this is base 3A, correct. So this part, this candle, there are 3 consecutive candles. So this is 3A, 3B. This should have been 3C. Let's see whether they have marked it as 3C. No, they have not marked it as 3C. I don't see it here. Let's see what is this. This is base 4. So 3, I think 3C should have been here, but they have not marked it. This is a normal, this is a cup with handle. This is considered as a flat base. Okay, so they are not considering this entire move as a cup with handle. They are just considering this as a flat base, which is base number 4. And rightly so. See, this is 513. It's clearly mentioned here. This is very weird, MarketSmith. When I move my cursor like this, there is too much information. I can't even see the chart. It's very irritating. But fine, that's how it is. We can't do anything about it. But you see, this is base number 4. So somewhere here they have marked as base number 4, which is correct because from here, probably the stock has gone up 20-25%. Let's measure that. Let's see from here, from this base. Yeah, it's comfortably gone up more than 25%, right? So this is base 3. This is base 4. The reason why this is not base 1 is because this low has not undercut the low of this. Or probably this is 3B. They will look at 3A. Where is 3A on this? 3A is this. Okay, so this low should actually undercut the low of base 3A. See, there could be base 3A, 3B, 3C. The lowest low of these 3 bases, okay, that level needs to undercut for us to say that this could be base number 1, which has not happened in this case. That is why it is base number 4, which is rightly marked by MarketSmith. I agree with them. So can this be considered a base reset? No, it can't be considered a base reset. The small difference of 1.07 doesn't matter. Is there any specific percentage that defines a base reset, such as 40%, 50% correction from high? The answer is no. You just have to undercut. See, this base is called as a deep base. Normally, a base depth could be like 15-20% from the top, which is understandable, weekly time frame chart. This is a very deep base. The stock has collapsed 50% from the top, right? Not good. It's not the height, it's the undercutting of the previous base low. That is what is important. Thank you once again, sir, for your valuable guidance and for sharing such insightful content through your YouTube videos. Thanks and regards, MK Lakshmi Narayana. So thank you so much for sending this email. I hope I have been able to answer the query. If you have further questions on this, please mention in the comment section. Thank you so much.